We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for TTUTA Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed Thursday morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. It's been a while since we visited with our colleagues in our beautiful sister isle of Tobago. So this morning, my guest is the Tobago officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Mr. Braden Roberts. Good morning, Mr. Roberts, and welcome.
Good morning, Miss Eversley, and good morning to the listeners of the program.
Long overdue having you on the segment, and I know the list of issues may be extensive, but can you outline what is happening with respect to contract teachers?
Please allow me a quick overview. While we have had increases in the capacity of our secondary schools and the number of schools in Tobago over the years, we have not had a similar increase in terms of the establishment where teachers can be hired in service into specific posts. What we have had though is the THA offering contracts to teachers to fill the gaps. Contract teachers are significantly disadvantaged, most significantly due to the fact that there is no upward movement within their terms of engagement. There are several other disadvantages when compared to our in-service members or teachers, and we have been seeking over the years to have this addressed. What is needed to resolve this matter is a justified recommendation from the Division of Education to take to Cabinet to have the establishment increased. In this plight, I have had communications with a former administrator who was instrumental back then in the insurgence of contract teachers on the island. She has expressed her willingness to work with TTUTA and the Division of Education in ensuring that we do the necessary to have our contract teachers not suffer this fate much longer. I have also written to the Secretary earlier this year, as well as had follow-up communication with the Assistant Secretary. And to this date, I am still awaiting a meeting where we can get the work going. It will take some work, so I continue to advocate and lobby at the level of the division to have the process started so that we can put our best foot forward in this plight.
What has been the impact on the pandemic on teachers in Tobago, and how has this affected human resource issues?
Well, I must say the pandemic has been tough on us all. However, for our teachers to be in need and know of an entity that owes you, it's very tough psychologically, mentally. We have several teachers who have outstanding increments, arrears, gratuity, not getting their upgrade. They are being paid at the lowest scale, not because that's what their qualification affords, but that's what the division in terms of the handling of their paperwork and their file affords. We need to have these things addressed so we can have our teachers in a position to give their best while at work. So you can well imagine the numerous emotional calls received on a daily basis, as it's not last week or last month or last year, but upwards of 5, upwards of 10 years, 12, 15 years, some of our teachers have been suffering, not getting their correct salary, not getting their increments, not getting their upgrade. It is indeed tough. So we need to look after our teachers as our teachers try their best to look after our children.
Mr. Roberts, do you have any closing comments?
In closing, I do really hope and continue to advocate for our politicians to show that they really and truly care for our teachers and have these long-standing matters addressed. It will take systems to be put in place, as a lot of these things are long-standing and research in some instances will be needed. Teachers, we will continue to work on your behalf as vigorously as possible. I encourage you all in the meantime to continue giving your best. Together, we will make this country a better place.
Thank you very much, Mr. Roberts, for joining me this morning on TTUTA Speaks.
Thank you, Miss Eversley, And thank you to the listeners. May you all have a blessed day.
You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. You can contact us at TTUTAPRESIDENT1 That's TTUTAPresident1 @gmail.com, or telephone TTUTA's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738.